Well guys, today is the day. I actually didn't even think that this day would come. Because I had the wheels up for sale, and we finally got a buyer for them. And honestly, I wasn't really pushing to sell because I didn't really mind keeping the wheels. But at the same time, I know plans are changing, and I know that I was gonna need a new set of wheels. And I actually forgot that I had the ad on Facebook still up. I think I deleted some of them, but I guess I must have left one on there. So yeah, we got a buyer, and it's time to rock the stocks again. It's gonna be a while before I get new wheels because I am planning on some other stuff, and at this moment it's really kind of hard to decide on what wheels to get because I don't know what kind of fitment I want. So yeah, we're just gonna go to my storage, and well, I have to go buy a jack first because the one that I had just stopped working on me. So we're going to get a jack, go back to the storage, take the wheels off, swap them out, and just wait for the buyer. So whenever we get there, I'll give you guys one last look of the car with the wheels on. Alright guys, so we got the jack. I ended up going with a jack from Harbor Freight. It's one of those last minute things, and also it's pretty cheap. So if you go on their app and download the well, you have to download their app first and then go through their coupons, you'll see one that says $59.99 for a 1.5 ton jack. I was really wanting to get a 2-ton jack at least, just because the 1.5, I've had issues where the jack doesn't really go high enough. But unfortunately there wasn't any, and I really need a jack right now because it's, I got to take these wheels off. So I ended up going with the 1.5 again, and the lady at the front told me that if I buy the plan, even though if the jack is still working just fine, like let's say 10-12 months from now, then I can go into the store and just exchange it for another one. So nothing really has to be wrong with the jack. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. I think the jack that I had last ended up lasting me about 3 years, and I used it quite a lot, so, or maybe even longer. So I haven't really had a lot of issues with their jacks, and this is me using them constantly. So I went back and decided to just get another one instead of ordering it. I might end up ordering another one later on, but I mean, for what you pay for, you really can't go wrong. I ended up getting it for $79 after tax, and that's with a 15-month protection plan. So maybe in about 12-13 months I'll end up going back and switching it out for another one, that way so I can have a new one again. But I'm not sure if you can get another plan after that. The jack is super light. It comes in handy if you ever need to kind of like go on a trip. It's worth having, so you don't have to carry a heavy ass jack with you. So yeah guys, if you haven't already, check out Harbor Freight for a cheap jack that should last you long enough to get your money's worth. Alright guys, so here's the last look of the car with the wheels. I just got to the storage, so I'm about to swap them out, and I just want to get a last look of the car with the wheels. I really enjoyed these wheels. I actually ended up going to Maryland to pick these up, and I don't know, it's just one of those wheels that just flows with everything. And the good thing about these wheels is that a lot of the F30s that you see, a lot of the people that when they buy wheels, the fronts are never concave, and that's what I liked about these, that these were actually concave, and then the backs have a nice concave to them as well. And the reason is because these are actually two-piece, so these are more of a custom spec versus the ones that you normally just buy off companies that are pre-made already. So the ones that you guys buy directly that are like pre-made already, usually they're 8.5 and 9.5 in the back, and the specs are really conservative. So one last time before you guys ask me again, the fronts are 9 plus 35 and the rears are 10 plus 40. Remember that, 9 plus 35 and 10 plus 40. I get so many questions on these DMs, and I'm sorry that I don't open them and answer them, but it's just overwhelming because I have all these videos about the wheel fitment, and still people don't realize it, that they'll tell me that they watch my videos, but then they still ask me my wheel specs. So that doesn't really make sense. If you watch the videos, you guys will know the actual details of the wheel specs and the fitment that I have going on here. So yeah guys, that's the last bit of it. Just get a front view of this. I'm gonna miss these wheels, but new things are coming, change of plans, and you know, sometimes you just gotta switch it up. I really didn't think I'd get rid of these. I was actually gonna get these refinished to a different color scheme, but here we are. All right, guys, I'll get back to you whenever I get the stock wheels back on. All right, guys, so it's been a few days since I've actually last recorded, and just a quick little story to fill you guys in on what's going on with the car, why I ended up selling the wheels. I know I'm gonna miss those wheels. Those are honestly one of the sexiest wheels you could run on a F30. They're so simple, but yet they were so nice because of the how far they caved in. I know the fronts weren't as aggressive as the back, but still the front had some concave to them. So I know I'm gonna miss those wheels. And I mean, the guys who saw the ad, he messaged me. We came to an agreement on the price, and we just, you know, he decided to pick them up over the weekend. So here we are now with the stock wheels. Now that money that I got from the wheels were supposed to be going back into another set of wheels, but I just ended up coming across something that I'm really excited about. This was just a spontaneous purchase. I didn't think that it was going to get to that point. It's something that I wanted, but it's nothing that I really expected. So here we have the E36 and the F30. Oh, that's a nice angle. Yeah, guys, I mean, you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. I've already placed the order today. You guys are probably going to see this video the day after, or maybe 2 days after. I do have to get my program situated on my computer. So yeah, I'm just trying to fill you guys in. What's kind of the deal with this car? This car is not going anywhere. I'm going to be rocking with the F30 for a good while, and I really do not plan on selling this car unless I really have to. Then I'll sell it, but if I don't, then I'm not. There's just so much time that I've put into this car already, so much effort, that there's really no point of me selling. But I also want to fill you guys in. As you guys can see, I ended up getting the tires on the E36 mounted, which looks way better than what it did before. But you guys can tell I'm having a rubbing issue right here. And this side is not bad. So you guys can see how there's supposed to be letters right above the numbers, right? Let's see here. So here's the letters, here's the numbers. Now let's go over here. So right here we have the numbers, but where's the letters? The letters that were actually right here ended up rubbing off because it's rubbing so bad on this side that it even burned some of the paint here. You can see that it's kind of yellowing, and you can see all the rubber that's over here. And usually I would get mad, but because I know that I am going to be painting this car, I really don't care at the moment. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to jack the car up, take the wheel off, and I'm going to take my grinder and actually grind some of the panel on the inside. These were actually rolled before, so the inside of the panels, a lot of the fenders have, the newer BMWs don't have it, but a lot of the cars, they have an extra set of metal that goes, so the panel goes down and then the metal goes inside. So you typically want to roll those to get more clearance, but because the metal is so thick, it's still causing it to be a problem. And when it comes to fitment, a few millimeters would make a world of difference when it comes to rubbing. I know I'm not probably going to get rid of it completely, but I do at least want to reduce it to the point where it's like on the other side where it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, jack it up, and then I don't know, we'll see what we can do with this. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see, but I ended up grinding just a little bit. It wasn't much, but hopefully it's enough to kind of create a little bit of clearance. And the only issue is that I forgot that I don't have any paint with me, so I'm gonna have to go tomorrow by my storage, get some paint, that way so I can spray it on here and so it doesn't rust on me. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just put the wheel back on because it's thundering, and it might rain, and I don't have a garage, so you guys can see the clouds are kind of a little bit dark, especially over there. and I don't want to get caught in the rain. So I'm just gonna put the wheel back on. I'll probably test it out tomorrow whenever I head to work, and then I'll just kind of take it from there. But I know you guys don't really care too much about this, so I just kind of figured this out on my own. Alright guys, so I think it actually cleared a little bit. Before I wasn't able to stick my pinky in there because it was so tight. Now I can actually stick it in there, but might still be having some rubbing issues. If that's the case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to do what I didn't want to do, and that's to raise up the car just a little bit. The car already has a rake, so raising it up is actually gonna make the rake even more noticeable, which is not bad because it's naturally a BMW thing. But I really like the way that the car was sitting now. But honestly, if I have to, I don't really mind raising it up a 1/4 inch, because I think a 1/4 inch should do the trick. But yep, so here we are. I'm actually waiting on my BMW logos to come in. I really didn't think that, I didn't even notice that with the site that I ordered them was actually out of states. It was actually in a different country. I can't remember what country it was, but it's actually taking a little bit longer than I expected. I think it's been about 3 weeks, maybe going on to 4 weeks since I last ordered them. But after that, I'm just gonna ride on those for now, and then wait until I'm able to actually get the car painted, because it really needs it. Once it gets painted, it's gonna look like a whole different car. And on this car, I'm not gonna keep secrets from you guys. I just don't want to tell you guys right now, but I will kind of keep you guys updated once everything comes in, or once, you know, stuff starts coming in. I'll show you guys, and then I'll probably end up doing like some test fitting or installations, whatever it may be. So I'm not going to tell you guys right now. So if you want to stay tuned and see what's going to be going on with this car, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and then turn the bell notification on, so that way you guys do not miss an upload. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for the lack of content. I will try to get better content for you guys. I've just been really tied up. I've been limited to what I can actually do. But yeah guys, stay tuned. Like I said, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.